Hey man, what kind of chip you running in your 6.0? Jalapeno. What's going on, guys? Welcome to the channel. For today's video, we're just going to talk about tuning. 6.0 tuning. Go through the pros and cons of tuning your truck. A few different tunes that I've ran, what I think about them and stuff like that. So let's start out with just the positives to tuning your truck. First off, obviously adds a lot of power. After I first drove the truck with the tune, after driving it stock for a few weeks, completely blew me away. It's a day and night difference. Completely wakes up the truck. I actually just threw on, I didn't wait for my custom tune, I just threw on one of the can tunes, and I just ran that for like a day, but even that, it just completely changed the way the truck drove, and it really did amaze me. So, other than more power, you can have lower EGTs, better fuel mileage, and obviously all that comes with driving responsibly, I guess. You know, if you got your foot on the skinny pedal all the time, you're not going to have better fuel mileage, you're not going to have lower EGTs, but definitely can happen if you drive the truck right. And then negatives, obviously throwing a big old tune on the truck, if it's not studded, it's probably going to be the quickest way you're going to blow your head gaskets. It's what happened with me, you know, and honestly I really wasn't, you know, beating on the truck that bad, but it just happens. So if you're going to run a tuner without having your truck studded, I would definitely recommend getting an EGT gauge and just monitoring your EGTs, because it's going to be the quickest way you're going to blow your head gaskets. So, tuner I'm running, it's an SCT X4. Bought this a few weeks after buying the truck. It does come with like 3 preloaded tunes. I've read on a bunch of different websites and, you know, forums, things like that, that it's really not recommended to run the canned tunes just because, you know, they're just pre-programmed. It's better to get a custom tune and have the shop write the tune specifically for your truck, whether you have, you know, bigger injectors, bigger turbo, aftermarket fuel system, things like that. Custom tunes. There's a whole bunch of different shops, different websites that write custom tunes for 6 liters. You know, some of the popular ones: Innovative Diesel, Quick Tricks, Truck Source Diesel, Gearhead. Those are, you know, a lot more of the popular ones. There's a heck of a lot more out there though. Sorry. The first custom tune that I ran was from Innovative Diesel. I did a little bit of research. I like what I was hearing about those tunes that those guys are putting out. The first tune, when the truck was not studded, it was just their street tune, and, you know, for the most part, that tune, I liked it a lot. The only thing I didn't like about it was I just felt like it was really beating on the transmission. And I know these custom tunes, you know, they program them to shift a lot harder, but to me it just didn't feel right, and I felt like the truck didn't like it. But it was a very powerful tune. I got good fuel mileage. Not very smoky of a tune, which was nice. Then after I got my truck studded, I went with their, I think it's called their Extreme Street or their Race Street. It's whatever their, it's the next step up from the street. It's their for studded trucks. And that tune honestly was very similar to street. You know, it had a little bit more power, still not a lot of smoke, but it was still shifting really hard. So after a while, you know, I said I want to try something a little different. So I ended up getting Looney from Quick Tricks, and that's actually the tune that I've been running ever since. Looney from Quick Tricks, it's actually their tune it's actually their tune for their for non-studded trucks. And then they have Looney Wild, which is for studded trucks. I've honestly considered going to Looney Wild, obviously because the truck's studded, but I just Looney for me has been working well. You know, it's plenty of power, it's great fuel mileage, so maybe one day I'll get Looney Wild and see how that is compared to Looney. Looney, just out of all the tunes I've had, Looney's just been the best tune for me. It shifts really smooth. It's firm, but it's still smooth. Extremely powerful. Get good fuel mileage. You can tow with it, so all around I think it's probably the best tune that I've ran. I ran Looney, and then Looney's a very smoky tune. You know, it really doesn't take a whole lot of gas to really smoke people out, so I was like, well, we'll try something a little different. So I went to Gearhead. I bought their, it's called SRL Plus. I think it's called Street Race Light. That's their studded tune. That tune was really great too. Not as powerful as Looney or the Innovative Diesel Street tunes, but it shifts really well. A little bit of smoke in the beginning, but it really cleared up, you know, once the turbo spooled up. So I ran that tune for a few months, but I was not really happy with the power, just not as much power as the other tunes. So I ended up going back to Looney, and like I said, that's what I've been running ever since. I do want to try a few other tunes that I've heard good things about. I'm actually going to be purchasing a new tune here shortly. I'm going to go with Truck Source Diesel's Super Panty Dropper. I've heard a lot of good things about that tune. I've heard it shifts really well, you know, it gives you a lot of power, and the main reason I'm going with a more powerful tune is in mid-July I'm going to another dyno event, and I'm actually going to dyno my truck for the first time that I've had it. I'm not expecting anything spectacular. I mean, the truck's stock other than being bulletproofed. Stock turbo, stock injectors, stock fuel pump, everything. So if I can get around 400 horsepower, I'll be happy with that. But like I said, I am going to run Super Panty Dropper when I dyno the truck, and we'll just see what it puts out. I'm really excited to run that tune. I watched a few videos and clips of other trucks with that tune, and it's actually interesting. When the truck's idling, the vanes are open, so you really can't hear the turbo while it's idling. It kind of almost sounds like a Cummins. So we'll see. I'm excited. Definitely keep a watch out for that video. Like I said, it is in that event is like July 15th. It's a Saturday, so I'll try to document, you know, pretty much everything as far as the truck going on the dyno and all that. But actually, if you click the little bell button on my channel next to the subscribe, you'll get notifications every time I upload. Helps me out with views, and it helps you guys out, lets you know every time I upload a video. Alright guys, so that's gonna about do it for the video. I hope you enjoyed it. If you have any questions on any tunes or tuning on my truck, let me know in the comments, or you can message me on Instagram. I answer on Instagram a lot. My Instagram is allhell6.0. I try to answer everybody that either comments or messages me, so if you stuck to the end, please give the video a thumbs up. It really helps me out, and I really appreciate it. If you're not already subscribed, please subscribe, and we'll see you next time. Oops. Oh well, I got a good thumbnail picture out of it, so